All right, question number 8 says, was that Marla buys 2 types of mobile phones, B-Flow and C-Flex from a company. To retail. One B-Flow mobile costs $60, while one C-Flex costs $80. She buys X B-Flow. So X is the number of B-Flow. And I'm guessing Y is the number of C-Flex. All right, she buys X number of B-Flow phones and Y number of C-Flex phones. Now this says Marla must not spend more than $1,200. Write an inequality to represent this information. Now Marla bought X B-Flow phones, and each B-Flow phone costs $60. And each C-Flex phone costs what? $80. Now, if I bought X phones and each of them costs $60, it means I would have spent what? 60X on B-Flow phones. If I bought Y C-Flex phone and each of them costs $80, it means I would have spent 80Y on C-Flex phone. Now, the amount of money that that Marla spent, must be less than or equal to 1,200. And the idea there is that she only has 1,200 to spend to buy phones, no more than that amount. You can either spend what you buy, which is the 1,200, or you can spend what? Less. The inequality is 60X plus 80Y is less than or equal to 1,200. Now, the number of B-Flow phones, which is X, must be greater than or equal to the number of C-Flex phones. So it must be greater than or equal to Y. Write an inequality in X and Y to show this information. So it's X must be greater than or equal to Y. If you turn this around, it's going to be what? Y is less than or equal to X. All right, and the idea here is that 4 is greater than 3, but if I turn it around, it's going to say 3 is less than 4. So if you turn around an inequality, you must turn around the inequality sign. So X is greater than or equal to Y is the same as saying Y is less than or equal to X. We're asked to represent the two inequalities on page 22. Sorry, represent the two inequalities on page 22 on the grid below. Label as R the region that satisfy both inequality. All right, so we're asked to represent our inequalities on this graph. Now, let's look at the first inequality. If you're going to represent the inequality 60X plus 80Y is less than or equal to 1,200, you must first draw the line 60X plus 80Y is equal to 1,200. First of all, this is a straight line graph. Sorry, it's supposed to be 80Y. 80Y is equal to 1,200. So if I'm going to represent the inequality 60X plus 80Y is less than or equal to 1,200, I must first draw the straight line 60X plus 80Y is equal to 1,200. How do I know it's a straight line? First of all, the topic is a linear inequality, meaning that every line that you're going to draw in this topic is going to be a straight line. Let's simplify the equation by dividing everything by 10. All right, let's make it 20. I'm going to divide the entire equation by 20. Zero, 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 zero. So now I have 3x plus 4y is equal to 60. All right. So I need points. If I'm going to draw a straight line, I need coordinates. I might say when x is equal to let us say 20. I'm going to have what? 3 times 20 plus 4y is equal to 60. So what we have is 60 plus 4y is equal to 60. 4y would be 60 minus 60, which is 0. Divide both sides by 4, and we get y is equal to 0. So when x is 20, y is 0. All right, so we're getting points to draw a straight line graph. Another way I could look at it, so I have 1 point already. Let's get a second. We have 3x plus 4y is equal to 60. I could go 4y is equal to is equal to minus 3x plus 60. Divide the entire thing by 4. And we get y is equal to minus 3/4 x plus 15. So that means that the y-intercept is 15. So another point on the line is 0, 15. So if I have 2 points, I can draw my straight line because only 2 points are needed to draw a straight line graph. So the 2 points I have are 20, 0, which is this point here. 20, 0, which is here. And the next point is 0, 15, which is here. So what I just did is I just got the x-intercept and the y-intercept. I just use my ruler, line up the 2 points, and draw a straight line connecting them. All right, so I line them up, ensure it's perfectly connected. All right, and this is the line 60x plus 80 plus 80y is equal to 1,200. All right, the next inequality, we're to represent both inequalities. The next inequality is y is less than or equal to x. Now, if I'm going to represent the inequality y is less than or equal to x, I must draw the line y is equal to x. Everybody should know by now that the line y is equal to x is a straight line that passes through every point on the graph where x and y have the same value. So it's going to pass through 0, 0, the origin. It's going to pass through 5, 5. It's going to pass through 10, 10. And it is going to pass through 15, 15. All right, so I line them up, draw my straight line. So this is the straight line. Y is equal to x. So if I want to represent the inequality, I have to first define a straight line. Now, the inequalities are y is less than or equal to x. Now, the straight line y is equal to x, everywhere above it, y is greater than x. Everywhere below it, y is less than x. I'm looking for an area. The area I'm looking for is below this line, because my inequality is what? Y is what? Less than what? X. Now, the other line is the line what? Y is equal to 30x plus 80y is equal to 1,200. The inequality is 30x plus 80y is less than or equal to 1,200. Now, everywhere on the line is 30x plus 80y, 60x, sorry, plus 80y is equal to 1,200. Below the line is where 60x plus 80y is less than 1,200. So this is the region that I'm looking for. We're told by the examiner to label that region something. We're told by the examiner to label the region R. So this region is R. All right, let's see the questions that follow. It says the total number of phones is represented by X plus Y. According to the graph, what is the largest number, the largest possible value of X plus Y? All right, the only thing I told people where that is concerned is that maximum and minimum is always at the vertices of the common area. The common area is where we shaded. The common area is where we shaded. And these are the vertices of the common area. Now, this vertex here is 8.5, 8.5. The vertex here is 0, 0, which is the origin. And the vertex here is 20, 0. These are the vertices of the common area. The common area is the area that is shaded. So the total number is 0 plus 0, which is what? 0. 8.5, I don't know why I'm using this value, because you can't have 8.5 phone, which is what? 17, and 20 plus 0, which is 20. So the largest number or the largest possible value of X plus Y is 20. The largest possible value of X plus Y is 20. Next, it says the table below shows pairs of values for the function y is equal to x squared plus x minus 4. On the grid on page 25, we're to plot the remaining 4 points and draw the graph. So the remaining 4 points are 3, 8, 2, 2, 1, minus 2, and 0, minus 4. Those are the remaining 4 points. Let's plot them. All right, so 0 minus 4 is here. 1 minus 2 is here. 2, 2, I'm guessing, is here. And 3, 8 is here. Those are the remaining points. So let's plot our graph. So this is a parabola. But you should know when you're drawing a curve, it must be drawn by freehand. It takes time and practice to do this extremely well. And so I'm going to try and do the best that I can. Right, I was going so well. I can always just click undo. Now, the idea is that when you're drawing a curve, is that with every movement of your hand, you need to try and go through as many points as possible. With every movement of your hand, you want to try and go through as many points as possible. Do not follow the pencil point with your hand, with your eye. Just look where you want it to go. And then just take the pencil point there. All right. All right, after you draw the graph, please remember to label it. This is the graph of y is equal to x squared. I think it's plus x minus 4. After you draw the graph, please remember to label it. All right, let's answer some questions. It says write down the maximum or minimum point. All right, this is a positive x squared graph, so what it has is a minimum point. Right now, oh, sorry, it's asked for write down the maximum or minimum value of the function. Now, the minimum value of the function in this case is at the lowest point on the graph, which is here. All right, so from my graph, for the minimum value, I'm going to draw a horizontal line. And my job will be to read what that is saying. All right, so each of these minor divisions here is 0.2. So this looks to me like it's minus 4.3. So for me, I would say f of x min, the minimum value of f of x, the minimum value of the function is for me minus 4.3. Then it says using a ruler, draw the axis of the graph, the axis. Now, the axis of symmetry is a vertical line that passes through the turning point. Now, the turning point is here, and the vertical line to the turning point is this line here. And he said we should use a ruler. So ensure you use a ruler to do it. This is the axis of symmetry. The axis of symmetry is a vertical line, is the vertical line that passes through the turning point. And this is the line x is equal to minus 0.5. It is the line x is equal to minus 0.5.